Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at SUI, seeing what's going on with this coin. And this coin is doing very good here today. It's a coin we've taken massive profits on before. In fact, this is just a 5x leverage trade. 4 days ago, we took a good 65%. Granted, we took the trade 14 days ago, but the truth is we still have a fifth and final profit target to achieve. Again, if you're curious about these signals, I get the question a lot. You can register with Crypto Cash Premium, link down below. These are all the swing trades that we take. And pretty awesome profits there. If you're curious about the profits, check them out over here on our Twitter, Telegram, or Discord. What we want to look at here, first of all, is this previous month close. So keep in mind, this line here that I have drawn out on the charts is it's a weekly close. Previous week close, where we can see the price action hit this lowest point, couldn't close anywhere below that, did the same thing here, and then it turned into a resistance level. So we got to treat it like a resistance level for now until we break back up above it. We can see the price action has tried quite a few times in the recent past and hasn't succeeded. Okay, so having difficulty crossing that level. So the strongest resistance we have so far is at about, what do you know? Exactly 60 cents. Okay, and again, a key thing to recognize, and I get this question a lot too. How do you identify targets, profit targets, stop losses, etc. Is to never use round numbers first of all, because as you can see here, exactly 60 cents there is that point of contention, that resistance level that should continue to work as a resistance until it breaks through. Okay, so this is the first attempt to break through. We'll see what happens next. All right, so we'll talk about a couple of things. Just a quick heads up though. We did recently partner with Blofin exchange here, just a newer exchange that doesn't require KYC or VPN. So if you want another exchange to work for you, they are looking pretty good here. Great exchange, link down below for that. They do offer, of course, some really good benefits there for trial funds if you decide you want to register with them before November 20th. Exclusive offer, link down below. So SUI, what's going to happen next? I get the question here. Is it going to continue higher or not? Well, let's talk about the RSI breaking through 70. It's a very positive sign. I know it seems weird, right? For the price action to be overextended being a good sign. Well, truth is that's a resistance level in most cases, and now that we're on the other side of those tracks, it's a great chance we'll see the price continue higher. Stochastic is also giving us the indication this coin is bullish, and MACD is still converging. Okay, so there's literally nothing here telling us that the price action needs to pull back soon. While we are overextended on the RSI, we have only 5 days of continuation into this new uptrend. Okay, you can see this little plateau we saw here where the price action came up, came over, and then essentially consolidated, massively broke out. And since then, we're looking for a very similar pattern. So it could very well see another pattern here form just like this. Okay, we'll pay attention to that. Either way, that's just a hypothetical, but for the moment here, we're looking fantastic on the daily. And of course, we see this resistance here from a previous week close. Let's take a quick look at the 4-hour time frame here, see if there is anything potentially spelling a correction here, because we do want to focus on the potential of retracement. And it's important to make sure that you understand what that looks like if it were to. Because this being a key level resistance, even though there probably is maybe a little bit of liquidity up there, which technically there isn't, it just got swept, we have a potential situation where the price action could pull back to those lower fib levels. A lot of times the most recent high works as the most recent low. So 0.618 would probably be a worst case scenario. 53.2 cents would be a potential bottom here for this coin if the price were to pull back. Emphasis on the word if, because of the fact that we are progressing nicely. We are up at a 5 on TD sequential, so we're only 20 hours into a 36-hour continuation. The price could very well keep going higher. So please understand, these are just kind of areas of opportunity, not necessarily a guarantee. Now, what we want to look at would be if this is a healthy correction or not. And before we look at that here, I do want to note that we are back up over 70 on the RSI on the 4-hour time frame too. This is slightly an overextension because oftentimes a 4-hour overextension does lead to potential pullbacks. We look at its history. Last time this coin did this, let's go ahead and pull this up here. We were up over 70 right here. Price action went sideways and then kind of up and down, right? So the truth is, when we hit 70 on the RSI, it doesn't mean the price is going to drop. You got to recognize that. So now that we're overextended on the 4-hour time frame, it could just imply that we're going to be range bound here, or we come down to this 0.5, 0.618, and continue higher. That seems like a much more likely scenario to me. Okay. So again, looking still very healthy for this coin. Taking a quick look at the monthly closes, we can see our 1 week high is also that point in which we could see the price pull back to, because once again, 1 week highs are commonly retested. So just know right there at about 52.4, that is the potentially lowest point we should see here, because oftentimes you see a bounce off of weekly or monthly closes. Taking a look at the hourly, last thing we want to note here is the Ichimoku cloud. All green lights here to leave your long position open if you have one. Just note there is a fair value gap here, right between 54 60 and 56 cents. Okay, so potential fair value gap there could get filled. Price bounces. They don't always get filled 100%, but if they do, you should usually see a bounce from there. So again, it makes a little bit more sense for the price to pull back, but we're not massively overextended. It would be equally as sensible for the price action to increase and to retest this high here. Again, this is a resistance level. We got to treat it like one until we don't break, or at least until we break through it, right? Let's quickly just put a trend line here on the chart too for future reference, so we can kind of pay attention there and we can kind of see price action is ascending nicely. So there's really no reason to bet against this coin. Do not short into it. If anything, take a long when the price pulls back. I would recommend not shorting to that level though. And again, right now it's not a shorter's market, not an appropriate time frame or situation to consider a lot of shorts based on the way things are looking. Again, Bitcoin is due for a correction. If it does correct itself, we will see something similar for these coins. Please understand that, but for the most part, majority of the market is doing very well, and we need to recognize that shorting is a bad idea right now. All right, so just a quick little heads up there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this made sense for you. Again, please like the video, help us grow the community. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. Here's our results from last month on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Hope you have a great rest of your day, though. Thanks again so much for joining me here. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.